in today's session of Divorce Court. For 3 years, Kathi Da Silva tried to make her marriage to Joey work, sticking to her vows. But when she suspected he was cheating, she went undercover.
If she wasn't Mrs. Detective, she would have never found out who she was.
I got love letters.
Let me see the love letter. For the first time in my life, I want that white picket fence.
Got the tape for you, Judge.
Look at that.
Now Kathi Da Silva wants justice.
I'm not going to pay you the $5,000 that she wants.
Oh, you're not.
Well, you might as well just lock me up then.
In today's session of Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. Judge Mablean Ephriam presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is a matter of Kathi Da Silva versus Joey Da Silva. Mrs. Da Silva, I understand that you're asking the court to award you about $5,370 in rent. Why should I do that?
Because the man standing next to me abandoned me, my family, for another woman, sat there and, without any notice, left me with the rent. I had to go get another job. I spent less time with my daughter because of his negligence.
How many children you have?
I have 3 from a prior marriage and then 1 with Mr. Da Silva.
So 4 children altogether?
Yes, I do.
And when you say abandoned, that's a strong word. What do you mean? What do you do?
I went to work. He calls me around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, asking me if he can go watch his brother play in a band. And I told him, well, the 3 kids are leaving. And I said, why don't we spend a nice weekend together? He said, well, I'll call you back in an hour. He called me back in 1 hour to tell me his bags were packed and he was leaving for no apparent reason.
Just like that?
Just like that.
With no notice, and you didn't see it coming at all?
No.
That's not the way it is, Your Honor.
So what happened?
Our marriage wasn't working since day one. Okay, we've been together for 7 years. We've been married for 3.
So it hasn't been working since day one?
From day one.
So which day did you choose to leave?
The day that it got real bad. The minute I found a way out, I left.
And what was this way out did you find?
Another woman. I was secure where I was.
Secure where you were?
Right. I had somewhere to live. I could have stayed there, and then I found somebody else, and I left.
You didn't just find her. You must have gone looking.
I was looking.
How long have you known her?
Probably about 2 years.
And you leave your wife just like that, of 7 years?
Yes, Your Honor, because we did nothing but fight for 7 years. That's all our lives consist of. Fighting, nagging, complaining.
Now, come on, Mr. Da Silva, how did you find someone so quickly that would give you a reason? You left with no guilt, no reservations, not knowing much about this person. And how did you know for the next 7 years you weren't going to fight with her?
I figured it was something new, and it had to be better than where I was.
So you just left because you thought the grass was looking much greener on the other side?
Right, yes, I did.
Didn't care about how soon it would wither?
Nope, not at all.
Didn't give it any thought?
Nope.
Did you even think about your children?
This isn't about the children. I will take care of my daughter until the day she dies.
It is about the children, Mr. Da Silva. If you just picked up and left because you found somebody else that you thought life would be better with, you're an adult.
So
wait a minute. You're an adult. You have responsibilities. You have a wife, you have a child, and you took on her 3 children, did you not?
Yes, I did.
So they accept you as father, right?
If that's what you want to call it.
What do you mean if that's what I want to call it? Were you a father or what?
Her 3 children have no respect for anything or anybody. Okay, they don't respect me as a stepfather. They don't respect her as a mother.
So you were having problems in this entire marriage?
Absolutely. That's what I said, yes, from day one.
And rather than just sit down with your wife and talk about it, you just walk away?
There's no such thing as talking. It's constant screaming, 24 hours a day.
I don't hear her screaming now.
Oh, of course. We're in court. Why would you scream?
24 hours a day, but you were able to stay there 7 years and meet somebody else and boom, I'm gone?
Well, what I did is I shut my ears to it. After a while, you get used to it.
So you just tend to run away from things by lying. Is that what you're doing?
No, Your Honor.
To avoid conflict, you're dishonest.
I guess so.
And you don't think that creates more conflict?
Sure, it causes more conflict. That's why I left.
So how do you feel, and what are you going to do with this other woman now? Or in all of your relationships like this, to avoid conflict, you just lie your way out of it?
Or walk away from them.
So how am I to believe then that as you're standing there before me, that you won't try to lie your way out of this?
I'm not lying. I'm here to I'm not going to pay the $5,000 that she wants.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, because you might as well
And
get
says who?
Well, you might as well just lock me up then, because I'll tell you right now, if it was so good, I'd still be at home. I would still be paying the rent. She pushed me out the door, and that's it.
Well, let me tell you something. You have an excuse, and you blaming everybody else for your conduct. Your wife didn't push you out the door.
She pushed me out the door.
If you stayed there for 7 years and you lied your way from day one, she didn't push you out the door. You were never really in the door because you never went there mentally with her. You pretended.
No, I did not pretend.
Oh, come on,
no,
Mr.
I
DeSilva.
did not.
Well, let me tell you something. Don't walk into my courtroom. If you had already made up your mind what you were and weren't going to do, you shouldn't have ever walked in here and asked me to make a decision. Because in this courtroom, I decide.
I didn't bring me to court.
Well, you're
She
here,
did.
and let me tell you something. You're here. Don't stand there and tell me what you're not going to do.
Fine.
Ask him where his new girlfriend
Now,
is.
where is the, since you avoid conflict, life is full of conflict. Have you walked away from her, too?
No, she dumped him.
Because they became friends.
We became
They
friends.
became
You
friends.
and his became friends?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
How did that happen?
Judge,
Let me hear this.
I got tapes. I got love letters. This man wrote me this 3-page love letter, how he messed up, how he loves me, how he misses my family, how he's going to make
Let
it
me
work.
see the love letter. This is after he finds Miss
He's perfect.
After he finds Miss Sally, I won't know her name, just call her Sally. After
We'll
he
call
found
her
her,
Sally.
Now he writing you a love letter.
Oh, yeah, and this went on for months. And finally, with all the tapes he left me, I have where you can put about 50 messages. This man put about 50 messages, okay? And finally, he was playing me. He'd take me out one night. He'd take her out one night. And I'm a firm believer of my vows. And I'm sorry that I was, because I wasted a lot of time. And I actually started believing him, okay?
For the first time in my life, I want that white picket fence and a perfect relationship. And I want it with you. I made the biggest mistake of my life leaving you. So you came back with another bunch of lies?
No, I was confused.
No, confused is not the word.
Very confused. Yes,
No,
yes, it is.
You're not confused at all. You know exactly what you're doing. You're playing a game with people's emotions, and it's not funny at all.
No,
You don't play with people's emotions like that. And you need to understand that what you do comes back to you. Somebody's going to do the same thing to you, and you're going to be emotionally scarred and damaged behind a woman who's going to play these same games with your heart.
I won't let him.
Oh, sure, it's going to happen. You don't have to.
No.
What's on the tape?
Oh, there's about 50 messages that were on my answer machine. So he was playing me one night and...
You have the tape?
Got the tape for you, Judge.
When divorce court continues, Kathi DeSilva presents the evidence she got to catch Joey DeSilva cheating.
Any man would dump you. The only thing you could do with a little boy, wait till court. It's going to be a lot of fun.
If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourt.com. Divorce Court returns as the judge examines Kathi DeSilva's evidence of Joey's infidelity.
Let me hear it.
This is when he gets nice, he gets nasty, he gets nice, he gets nasty.
No, see, any man would dump you. The only thing you could do with a little boy, wait till court. It's going to be a lot of fun.
What is he saying? I heard any man would dump your A, and I didn't understand the rest. What did he say?
He was, because I had gone out with one of my friends for dinner, and he told me, wait until he gets to know you. He's such a little boy. He said, wait until we get to court.
And you don't have anything to say but shrugging your shoulders.
If she wasn't Mrs. Detective, she would have never found out who she was. She would have never heard.
You made me the best detective I
Let me
could be.
explain
So
something.
it's her.
Your Honor.
Wait a minute. So it's her
Look.
fault that she found out that you were dating someone else.
Right.
And but for the fact that she was
Right.
playing detective, she
Right.
never would have known.
That's what she should be. Cop.
But you have no responsibility. But for the fact that you was out screwing around, she never would have known. Not your fault.
Right. Right.
You're a wonderful person. You know that?
Your Honor.
And how do you know responsibility, and do you know I am to blame and I control my life? You're telling me that she has control over what you do?
She has no control. Nobody has control over what I do.
You doggone
I have
right.
to make
That's
my
why
own
it's
decision.
your fault.
It's my fault I left. No, it's our fault I left because this marriage was horrible.
I'm not talking about leaving. There's one thing to leave a relationship because two people decide we no longer can get along. This relationship is not going anywhere. We need to end it for our sake. And you say to each other, this relationship is over.
We've tried
I'm not
that.
talking about that. You didn't leave the relationship. You went and you didn't leave it as you should have. You just said you found somebody else, make your life happy, so you went on.
Right.
That wasn't a conscious thought to do that. That's just being guided by your middle part.
No, that's not what it
Excuse
was.
me.
That's absolutely not what it was.
You can't describe it any other way.
I was miserable where I was, and the first good thing
And
that
so
came
you
by,
went to
I went.
somewhere else that
Right.
somebody made you feel good for a
Right.
minute.
Right.
That's
a
all
little
it
bit
was.
more than a minute.
Immediate gratification without any thought of the future.
No, I thought long and hard about it, and I thought about how miserable and how terrible
So that
my
means
life
you'll do
was.
it
so
again. If you were to
miserable,
meet
why
somebody
would
else, now that you've left this other woman,
Right.
or she's left you, you'd go on to somebody
Well,
else
she
without
left
any
me
thought.
because her detective, the cop that she is.
Well, you're cheating on
You
her
know
with
what?
me. What the heck did you want me to do? The poor
Mr.
girl's
Silver, you
gonna-
did exactly what you were supposed to do, and it didn't take much of a detective to pick up a doggone phone bill. A 2-year-old could have figured that out when they keep seeing the same numbers over and over. Didn't
Well, I
take much
wouldn't have did it.
detective.
I wouldn't have called.
That's what
If
you
I had
wouldn't
any
have
thought
done.
that she was cheating, if I was in her shoes, I would have told me to leave, and I would have never picked up a phone to call anybody.
You can't decide how other people
You're right.
run their lives.
Well,
And that doesn't excuse your behavior because she picked up the phone bill. You have to accept that had I not made the phone calls, it never would have been on the phone bill. It starts with you. And sometimes, you're right, it hurt her more by making the phone call, but it also confirmed her suspicion.
right.
So you need to understand that if you're going to be in a relationship, there's something called commitment. You ever heard of that word?
Yes, I have, but
No, excuse me.
not with her. No way.
Okay,
It's
so
just-
now you left her with
Right.
3 kids, 4 kids, yours and her 3,
Well, the other
which
3
you
aren't
had
my
from the
problem.
beginning. I didn't say they were your problem. Children is nobody's problem, but they certainly are a responsibility.
Not to me.
Your
they're not.
daughter's not even
But
your
the point is, you
Yes,
had
she
a
is.
daughter there too, is that right?
Yes, I do.
So you left them with a note to pay, right?
Right.
Did you pay it?
Nope.
Did you provide for them at all?
I pay child support on my own, not through it's not court ordered. I give her $70 a week for my daughter, and if my daughter needs anything else, I'll take care of it.
How old
not,
is the child?
No.
She's 21 months.
So your $70 a week, did that pay all of the rent?
No, that has. This is not. Your Honor,
How much was the rent at that place? How much was the rent when you left?
Almost $900 a month.
$900 a month. And how much was your wife making?
I don't know.
You don't know. Don't have a clue.
No, I have no idea.
And could care less.
No, I.
And
could
it
care
didn't
less.
matter to you.
No, it didn't matter to me. It didn't.
If it mattered to you, then you should have known whether she had enough money to pay the rent
It mattered
to
to
keep
me.
a roof
It mattered
over
to
your
me for
daughter's
7
head.
years. It mattered to me, and it just got so bad. I didn't want to be there anymore, and that was the end of it. I'm not going to stay somewhere I don't want to be.
Mr. De Silva is
Then
one
how come
thing.
you write me letters?
I
How come
told
you
you, I
wrote
was
me them
conf-
letters?
I
If
was
it was so
confused.
darn miserable, why did you write them letters?
I was confused.
Why?
That's why.
Because
Confused.
he's still playing this game. And you think life is a game. Confused. You weren't confused. Confused about what?
If I should stay with her or the girl. Well, I had them both at the same time for a little while. Twice, actually. And if I wanted to do it again today, I could do it again. In a minute.
Oh, because
No.
you're such a man, right?
No, I know I could.
And do you know what? You haven't said anything. Anybody can. It's much easier to run around and to play around than it is to stand up, accept responsibility for your behavior, know what you're doing, make decisions, and make right decisions so that you won't impact negatively on all the other people's lives that you affect. Your daughter and her 3 children that were in your life, and your wife, and yourself. It's easy to just ignore things and to just have fun. Anybody can do that. But it takes a person to discipline themselves and say, although I'm unhappy, although I don't want to be here, I have these responsibilities and I'm going to accept it and live up to it.
So what you're telling me is I should stay where I'm miserable.
No, what I'm telling you
That's what you're
is
telling me.
that not only should you stay where you're miserable, that before you walk out, you should think about the consequences. Because once you walked out, you're writing these letters. I made a mistake. I should come back. You're the best thing that I ever had. I now realize that I shouldn't have left you. Had you sat down and given that some thought before you left, you probably wouldn't have left.
Well, I got a smack in the face of reality after that.
Right.
Because
that's all I'm saying. It's the way you did it.
No, it's not the way I did it. She knew it was coming for a long time. She knew it, I knew it, and that was it.
When divorce court continues.
You can either pay it on the front side or the back side. Make up your mind. There are remedies for people like you.
Closed captioning for divorce court provided by. If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourt.com. Divorce Court returns as the judge gets tough with Joey DeSilva.
Who's going to now pay for the responsibilities
She is.
of a household?
Huh.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because she made it so miserable with the yelling and the screaming. I would have never left if it was such a great marriage.
Now,
I'd still be paying that bill.
So for the first time in your life, she drove you out, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
since she drove you out, she has to take pure responsibility for her because I absolutely had nothing to do with my decision to leave.
Right.
Can I say
Absolutely.
something, Judge?
So if we
Say something quick because I'm tired of listening to him.
Thank you. When I first had my daughter, we went to a psychologist for him, okay?
For your husband?
Yeah. We went as a family because I really wanted my marriage to work. I wanted the vows. I believe in my vows very much.
He went to the psychologist?
Yes, believe it or not. The psychologist got up and said in all his years of practicing, he never met a man who's so selfish, who's so self-centered in his whole life. And so
the psychologist came to the same conclusions I've come to, and I don't have a degree in psychology, and that is that you can care less about anybody but yourself and don't care too much about yourself.
He just spent $11,000 on a boat. And what'd you buy your daughter for Easter, Joe?
$11,000 on a boat?
Yeah,
Yes.
to fix it.
Let me tell you something, Mr. DeSilva. Your attitude is going to get you in a world of trouble. Eventually. Hasn't happened yet, but it's coming. And that little nonchalant, I'll just do what I want to do whenever I get ready without any thought of consequences, that's not good. That's how people end up in jail. That's how people end up dead. You know, in relationships, unfortunately, sometimes you will find when you keep playing with people's emotions and giving them heartaches and pain, it leads to destructive behavior. And just as sure as you're born, you're going to reap some of this. It's coming back to you. You need to think about it now. Because I am at the same conclusion as the psychologist. It's hard to believe that you will stand up here and say what you've said. And you feel no pain about leaving your wife, leaving your child, that is all her fault, and you still are accepting that I, Joey DeSilva, bear no blame, bear no responsibility for these conclusions. Well, for the first time in your life, and hear it from me, you're going to get some responsibility. Because I say, and I order, that you're going to pay. You can go, all you want, but there's a way. You can either pay it on the front side or the back side. Make up your mind. There are remedies for people like you. And I will teach Mrs. DeSilva how to exercise every last one of them. Because you're going to pay this obligation. Like it or not. You drop your head. Because judgments are enforceable. And no one has forced you to do what you're supposed to do in a long time. But here it is. $5,370, you're ordered to pay it. That's the order of the court.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Mr. Silva, I'll talk to you later about how to get it enforced. The arrogance of some people.
He's on a collision course with reality.
He's on a collision course with reality, and he's going to fall fast.
I don't intend on paying it. I might as well just go to jail.
His attitude, it's the way it's always been. It'll never change. He's got a rotten attitude.
Nothing the judge said to me hit home. Doesn't make any sense.
Make a happier family for me and my kids and move on.
Just enjoy the rest of my life. On my own.